Alright, y'all. You already know what we're here to talk about. One word, just artistic nudity. Like, holy shit. We got people fucking around and finding out, and can I really say I'm surprised at this point? Can I really say I'm surprised at this point that this happened, that somebody already got banned? Like, this has happened with every single time Twitch does a new policy that's in sexual nature. Every single time they have done something like this, there's always people who go out of their way and go above and beyond to just test the limits of the madness that they can do out here. First, it was the hot tub meta with, you had people, getting their cheeks clapped on stream. They got banned for that. They had to limit that nonsense, right? And now we got the topless meta, right? Where now, with this new policy update, you had people out here, especially in the art section with VTubers. It was a massacre last night. I'm just going to say that, to say the least. Like, the stuff that was on the art section last night, or hell, not even last night, hell, the moment that shit even got on there is absolutely nuts, bro. Absolutely fucking nuts. Should not have been on there. And I just want to let y'all know that this is a website that is supposed to be, or was at one point, for gaming. And now, even though they have art and whatnot, it has just basically turned into essentially a campsite, somewhat. I say somewhat because it's not fully there. And I know that's the way that Twitch is pushing, just based on this update alone. Because the reason they made this update, obviously, other than money, because, obviously the 18 plus section is getting, it's a whole nother thing of untouched money that they need, that they want to get. Other than the fact that that is one of the reasons that they're trying to do that, it's because they don't want to regulate it. They don't want to try and regulate it, so they just said fuck all. We're letting it happen to a limit. But at this point, let's just keep it a stay. The just chatting section, even though they cleaned up the art section last night, because the art section was a massacre last night. Even though they cleaned up the art section last night, the just chatting section is basically just turned into OnlyFans and the hub streamers, bro. Not completely, but I guarantee if you go on to the first 10 streams you're going to see are nothing but topless meta. I put money on that. In fact, I just looked earlier, and the first thing I saw was just what, like, you scroll down. You don't have to scroll down, and the first thing you see is you already got top 10 people just, boom, right then and there. So, yeah. And the thing that sucks is the just chatting section. I didn't mind it before, even though there was some garbage going on there, but it was fine just due to the fact that there's a lot of people just kind of just talking to their chat, talk about subjects, maybe live RL streaming and whatnot. But now it's kind of just turned into, okay, I'm going to use Twitch to promote my OnlyFans, promote my, the hub and all that and other nonsense. And keep in mind, once again, there are kids on this app because games like Minecraft, games like Roblox, games, like Mario and all that, Pokemon. Pokemon's enjoyed by everybody, but you know what I'm talking about. Like a big majority, or I wouldn't say a big majority, a big portion of Twitch has minors on it. And another thing when it comes to that is people over here talking about, and I'm just gonna touch on this a little bit once because I touched on it in the last video. Is parents gotta monitor their kids and whatnot, but let's keep it a sec. Are they gonna just be able to keep watching them over 24/7? Especially with Twitch, considering that Twitch is known as a gaming website, or it was, is like, think that they're gonna be able to monitor that kind of thing. Not to mention kids lie all the damn time. Let's just keep it a stack. The whole put in the thing where it's like, oh, you gotta be 18 or older in order to see this kind of content. You really think that's gonna stop them? It's basically based on what I saw. It's the same thing that the hub does, where if you want to go on there or any adult website and you have to be 18, you just push a button, you're in. It's not really limiting anything. It's kind of just there to cut. It's just kind of there to cover Twitch's ass so they don't get in trouble just in case some crap happens. Because, yeah, but yeah, no. Today we're just gonna be looking at VTuber who got banned here because they kind of just went overboard. They went overboard. Just basically said balls to the walls. We showing everything. We showing everything on stream. They got banned. They fucked around and they found out. And me personally, I don't really have sympathy for that, because let's keep it a stack. Even if I was one of these people doing it, I would not have risked that. I would not have risked the biscuit on that. I really wouldn't have, because the thing with VTubers or VTuber models in general is technically they count as you as an actual person, so it doesn't count as art. specifically. Even though it is drawn and animated, it doesn't count as art for you to just go on there with a just fully, just button nude model. It doesn't count. And why people thought it did, I don't know. And then it was time to get to the part where, once again, the art section was basically hentai at that point for the last 12 hours until they finally cleaned that up. But, yeah, it was nuts. It was nuts. Now, you even look here. You literally look right here with this. It's just like, bro, it was nuts. Like, we're going to just look at some videos because, like, this was the first thing that popped up. Like, this shit was wild last night, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. This was essentially... This shit was basically Twitch last night in a nutshell, man. This shit was wild. Shit was wild last night. And like, the whole thing is right now, like, it's nuts right now. This is like the top 2 trending things. It's her, who she got banned, and then just like the new 2S is just... It's crazy, bro. And here's the thing. Here's my thing when it comes to this whole new 2S and whatnot. Here's my thing. Is when it comes to this whole new TOS, terms of service with the whole topless meta and whatnot, you can do what you want, but you got to know that there's a limit to the madness. And Twitch has obviously put their foot down, at least in the art section, anyways. Because I don't think anybody's done anything crazy in the just chatting section just yet. Yet, that's the key word. But they have put their foot down in the art section, basically saying, this is not what we meant when it came to artistic nudity. This is not what we did not say that you could go on there and just basically go balls to the walls crazy. That's not what they wanted. We know that now. So it's like, for anybody who thinks they can get on Twitch now and just basically, go crazy, hey, don't do it. Just don't do it. You're getting banned if you try it. That Twitch hasn't let y'all do that yet. They haven't pushed a button on that yet. And it's actually kind of nuts how Twitch has kind of just turned into this. Like, not really. After they allowed the hot tub meta, we kind of all saw where this was going, even though Twitch was trying to hide it. At that point in time, at this point, they're not hiding it anymore, though they are putting a limit to the madness. But once again, like I said in my last video, it's gonna be interesting to see where Twitch is looking like in 10 years. Like, I really doubt that we're gonna be able to recognize it compared to what it was today. Because today, at least, it still is somewhat of a gaming site, somewhat, even though they're allowing this kind of stuff. But 10 years from now, who knows? If they push the envelope enough, bro, who knows what Twitch might be looking like, man? Who really does know? But either way, my opinion on this, I mean, do what you will. Just know that there are limits to the madness, and you will get banned if you push those limits. The fuck around and find out meme all over again. And this is just only one of the people who I know who got banned. I know there's a lot of people actually who got banned, especially, once again, VTuber community. But this is like the main one this was the biggest one that was on there. So, I mean, we'll have to see. Don't know if the art section is safe yet, but based on what I saw yesterday, I'd probably wait a couple of days if you're into the art and whatnot. I'd probably wait a couple of days before you hop back in there, let alone the just chatting section. Unless you're just into that kind of stuff. But hey, it is what it is. But yeah, no. This is Twitch's new TOS now. Or any of the people who, like, where it goes from here is about to be interesting, bro. Like, if we start seeing people clapping cheeks on stream, man, like, hey, we'll see where it goes, bro. We'll see what happens after this. But yeah, didn't really think I'd be commentating over something like this, but considering it has to do with VTubers and whatnot, and not to mention it's funny as hell, it's funny as shit. Like, you already know how to cover that shit. It's nuts. It's nuts. But yeah, no further ado, ShinobiEevee sign off. Yeah, new artistic nudity, man. It's crazy. It's crazy out here.